Welcome to this edition of the Edj Whitetails. A little different look. See what we're up to coming up next. All right, welcome back to the Edj Whitetails Wisconsin edition. Yep, that's right, Wisconsin edition. I am on some state ground that I looked over on onX. I'll show that here. And it is very mosquito-y, but hill country. We have a cabin in Prairie du Chien, and I'm checking out some local state land in Wisconsin because I'm planning to hunt their rifle season this year. And I'm coming in today. It's August 8th. I'm going to set up a trail camera. I got my DNR number, everything on it. I looked up Wisconsin's rules on that. And I have not hunted Wisconsin before. I have not hunted anything in Wisconsin. So this is all new to me, but I want to try it out. And what I did is I've walked quite a ways back into this piece of public, and I'm just kind of getting my bearings. I come in off of an open, just fallow field, you know, wildflowers, stuff like that in it. Worked my way back in on this ridge. I kind of found a little bit of a water hole on this old logging road, and I don't know how long it'll stay a water hole, but what I plan to do with the camera is I came back in here with the terrain feature. This looks like it might be a really cool spot and a place I could use my climbing stand come rifle season and be able to see off of all ends and then down this old logging road. So it goes down that way, and I'm anticipating, you know, naturally it won't be this thick come late November, but that's when their rifle season is open, late November into Thanksgiving and through that weekend. So gonna get a camera hung here over what I believe to be a water hole. It's basically a mud puddle full of deer tracks, lots of acorns back here, lots of oak trees. So it's a starting point. When you start looking at this public ground and out of state, everything can look overwhelming. And what I want to say to you from my experience now, you're gonna follow me through this. I'll take you through that rifle season, everything. My experience now is you got to start somewhere. So I did a little online scouting with the onX, as you saw at the beginning here, but kind of marked some areas that I thought looked good with the terrain features and with deer getting pushed around during gun season. And I just picked a starting point. Here we are, walk to it. I'm going to set up a camera. A couple weeks I'll be back up here for Labor Day weekend. I'll slip in here again and maybe move it around and just see what we can find. So you got to start somewhere. This is where we're starting, and I'm gonna get this camera hung. We'll finish the episode up. All right, so I cleared the area a little bit with my boot. Basically just took my boot, did this, worked the soil up, made a makeshift licking branch up above, and we got a mock scrape. We've got water, little water hole, and then of course they travel naturally down this old logging road. So we've got a few different ways here to pick them up on camera. Again, this is on public, so you know you can't put out a mineral block, you can't put out a pile of corn, nothing like that, no attractants. I will urinate in this scrape just like I talked about in a previous video. Check that one out. We're going to go ahead and get this camera up and we'll finish up. All right, so I went with just a cheap camera. It's a cheap Tasco with a cell link by SpyPoint that hooks to it. Make any camera cellular. We got the scrape out front, licking branch above, and a water hole there along a travel path. Best I can figure, that's probably our best bet here on getting, you know, some pictures. We got a few different ways to catch them. So kind of hanging out here for just a little bit, making sure the camera's working, because this is a long ways from home. This ain't like being in the land. So until next time, you will be able to follow along with this Wisconsin adventure. This is something totally new to me, so it's going to be totally new to you guys. So I'll take you along through that whole deal, from more scouting right on up into filming the hunts. So until next time, for the Edj Whitetails, I am Eric Johnston, and until next time, get outdoors.